So today we'll talk about a variable, and something closely related to variable is another panel called operators. So first of all, a variable uh, is is something that can hold the value of a quantity that can change over time. And so that's very important in the programming, and only when you know the variables and you're entering into a brand new next level. Otherwise, it won't do anything really interesting and powerful. Okay, now for the variable, let's look at a situation here. So this little program you probably seen before. So when I click the green flag, so it's gonna play the music, and then if I want to stop the music, what I did before is I set the volume to 0 when I press space key. See, for example, now the music stopped. But that's not a good idea because in the program, if you set the volume to 0, and then what if you want to have another music, another sound? So it's not a good idea at all. And it, but if what if you change the stop all the music? Let's start over again and click this. And if I press space, you can hear that the music kind of stopped and then start over again. It's because this forever uh, script is gonna, after you stop it, it's gonna start over again. So how can we set up uh, something, a script that allow me to click a key and then stop the music, and without to just do the this way set the volume to 0? We can certainly use variable. Okay, I'm gonna make a variable called music on. So give a name to a variable, that meaningful name will be helpful. So automatically when you set up a variable, they show the variable on the screen, and of course you can turn it off. But just for the purpose to explaining this, let's keep it on. And then you can once you set up the variable, so there are a couple of tiles available now. So you can show the variable, hide the variable, change the variable by one. Of course, you can change the number. See -1, then every time you click, the number is going to decrease. For example, if I click the tile, you can see the music on becomes 1. Now it becomes 2. Right? You can, if you change to a negative number, then after every time you clicks, and it's gonna reduce the value by 1. Okay, so what I like to do is I set the variable to hold information about the status of the music. So the when music on equals to 0, that means there's no music. So I drag this one at the beginning. So then I'm gonna change this. So basically the idea of this script is when the green flag is clicked, and set the music to 0, and then broadcast a message, and then when this receive the message, it's gonna play the music. But I'm gonna change this to only when the music on variable is 1, I play the music. Otherwise, I don't. So I'm gonna change to the if, the forever if. I put it here, and then I don't really need this now. And I'm gonna change the put a condition here. So this is a condition, and a lot of time we're gonna use the condition in the operator. So operator is just another panel that you can form some condition, some calculation. So you can see this is a calculation between variables, or between variable and another number, and you can pick a random number, and you can compare two things if one less than another, one equal to another, one greater than another, and there's a combination of two conditions. If this condition is true and the second condition is true, and or and a not, All of this you can just go through yourself, and like this group is dealing with a string, a text, right? So if I click this, you can get see W because that's the first letter of the word, and it's just very straightforward. And this is the operation, the mod is saying find the remainder of a number. So, for example, if I do 5, so this is 13. So if you divide 13 by 5, so you're supposed to get a remainder of 3. Let's click try. See, that's 3. So basically, this is operation that can find the remainder of a division. And here it is a series of uh, math functions, right? And you probably know some of them: absolute value, square root, sine, cosine, tangent, and this is a lot of them. So you may know some of them, and you can experiment with them. Okay, let's come back to how to set a condition to play the music. So I'm gonna make using the equal. So because I want to do when the music on equals 1, and then I can play the music, right? And then let's try. Okay, so the animation is going on, but no music. It's because you set the music on equals 0, and then the music only plays when the music on equals 1, right? So then how do we turn on the music? So we can do this way. When the space key is pressed, we're gonna turn this music on equals 1. So it's pretty easy to do like this. If I turn it on set the music on equal to 1. Let's try again. Okay, no music, and then I'm gonna press the space. So now music is on. But what if I want, when I press the space again, I turn it off. I turn it on and off. It's kind of switch. So how do we do that? So and then you can use the if. So that's a very powerful way to do. So we can do this way. If So let's go to the operator to get this equal again. So if the music on, actually you can just copy from this, duplicate. If this equals 0, and you set it to 1, and then if it's not 0, and you set to 0. So let's do this way. And then you can check how it works. So when the variable equals 0, you set to 1. And if it's not 0, and then you set to 0, right? So if the original value is 1, and then you're going to set to 0. So let's see how it works. So no music, I press space. Music is on. So when I press space one more time, it stops. Oh, stops. Okay, now there's a problem here. Because the music is going to take some time to play until it's done, so it looks like it won't stop right away. And then, of course, there's some different way to handle this. You can think about that.